Hello students, so this is our next tutorial on the same chapter, differentiation. We were solving some questions from exercise 8C and hopefully you are understanding and you are able to solve. If you have any doubt, you let me know. I will be solving in the next tutorial. So let's start our class today. So these questions are from exercise 8C, then slowly we will move to next exercise. See, the chapter is very vast. It has more or less 10 exercises, and I have started differentiation because it is very important for the science student as well as for commerce. Science students, it will be helpful in physics, and commerce student and science student both will be attempting section C. You know, there are 3 sections in mathematics in this class 12 mathematics. So where you have to attempt section A and section C. Section B is optional for both these streams, okay, and differentiation is very important, and once you have a hold in this chapter, you can solve other chapters easily. Okay, so let us start with question 1. If fx equals to 9 sin x plus sin 3x, right? We have to find f dash pi by 3. We have to find this value. So you see, fx can be read out as y. It is a function of x. Y equals to 9 sin x plus sin 3x. That means question can be rewritten as in this form. Okay. So when you are differentiating both side with respect to x, when we are differentiating y, we write ddx of y, that is ddx of 9 sin x plus sin 3x. Okay, so this ddx of y can also be written as f dash x. Fx means y, and when you are differentiating y with respect to x, so it is written as f dash x. So f dash x, ddx of 9 sin x 9, ddx of sin x is cos x, plus ddx of sin 3x is cos 3x, again ddx of 3x is 3, so 3 will come in front, right? Now you see, we have f dash x equals to 9 cos x plus 3 cos 3x. Now in place of x, we need to place pi by 3 because this value we have to find, right? So this value we will be finding here by placing in place of x pi by 3. So 9 cos pi by 3 plus 3 cos 3 into pi by 3. So 9 cos pi by 3, that is 60, cos 60, plus 3 and 3 got cancelled here, cos pi. 9 cos 60 is half, plus 3 into cos pi is minus 1, that is cos 180 is minus 1. Okay, so cos pi by 3 means cos 60, which is equals to half, and cos pi means cos 180. Pi means here 180, that is minus 1. So these are the values. So if you substitute, you will get 9 by 2 minus 3. Take LCM. LCM is 2. 9 minus 6, that is 3 by 2. Or you can write it as 1.5. Okay. So this is our final answer. So let's move to next question. Next question we have y equals to a sin x plus b cos x, right? We have to prove y square plus ddx of y whole square equals to a square plus b square. So first we will differentiate this equation, differentiating both sides with respect to x. So ddx of y, ddx of a sin x is a cos x, plus b ddx of cos x is minus sin x. You see, I have not multiplied here ddx, just I have written direct, right? So ddx of a sin x is a cos x, ddx of b cos x is b minus sin x. This can be written as a cos x plus minus minus b sin x. Now you see ddx of y, right? In the left hand side we have y square plus ddx of y whole square. Okay, y square, we will be taking this condition, a sin x plus b cos x whole square, right? Plus ddx of y. ddx of y we got a cos x minus b sin x whole square. ddx of y is a cos x minus b sin x, but here we have squares, so we have to place a square, right? That will be a plus b whole square formula. A square plus b square plus 2ab. What is our a? A sin x, and our b we have b cos x, right? That is a sin x into b cos x. Similarly, we will be using same formula here. We will be expanding in a minus b whole square formula. That is a square plus b square minus 2ab. That is 2a cos x into b sin x. This can be written as a square sin square x plus b square cos square x plus 2ab sin x cos x, right? 2ab sin x and cos x plus a square cos square x plus b square sin square x minus 2ab sin x cos x. You see, this term we have one positive and one negative, so these two terms will get cancelled. So as these two terms will get cancelled, so we have here a square sin square x plus b square cos square x plus a square cos square x plus b square sin square x, right? So here we see we can take common a square from here, from these two terms. If I take a square common, we will be getting sin square x plus cos square x. Similarly, from these two terms we can take b square common, that is cos square x plus sin square x. So sin square x plus cos square x value is 1. So here we will be getting a square into 1, b square into 1, or ultimately we will get a square plus b square. So this is equals to RHS, right? Proved. So we had to prove left hand side equals to right hand side. In the right hand side we had a square plus b square. So we have proved here a square plus b square. So next question we have here, question number 3. Y equals to root under 1 minus sin 2x by 1 plus sin 2x. Okay, so before going to this question, we'll see some formulas which will be used in this question. Sin 2x can be written as 2 sin x cos x. Okay, this is formula number 1. Second formula we'll see here, tan a minus b formula. We have tan a minus tan b, 1 plus tan a tan b. Okay, so these two formulas we will be using in this particular question. You see, before differentiating, in place of 1 we will be using sin square x plus cos square x. Okay, so we know sin square x plus cos square x equals to 1, so in place of 1 we will be substituting this value, right? So sin 2x can be rewritten as 2 sin x cos x. Again, in place of 1 we will be writing sin square x plus cos square x plus 2 sin x cos x. Okay, you see now we have a square plus b square minus 2ab. So this can be written as a minus b whole square. Again, a square plus b square plus 2ab. This can be written as cos x plus sin x whole square. These two terms can be rewritten as cos x plus sin x whole square. Now you know square and square root will get cancelled. Y equals to cos x minus sin x. Cos x plus sin x. Okay. So you see in this step we have taken cos x minus sin x whole square, right? In this step we can take sin x minus cos x whole square also. But why we have neglected here, you see, if you take sin x minus cos x, then we will not be able to transform this equation in terms of tan. And if you can't replace in terms of tan, then we will not be getting sec square x. Okay, so because ddx of tan x we know it is sec square x, and in the proving part we have sec square x. So here we have to take cos x minus sin x whole square, not sin x minus cos x whole square. Similarly in denominator cos x plus sin x whole square. Now square root and square got cancelled. We got y equals to cos x minus sin x total divided by cos x plus sin x. Y equals to cos x minus sin x by cos x plus sin x. Now here once you get this form cos x minus sin x by cos x plus sin x, you will be dividing both numerator and denominator by cos x. Dividing both numerator and denominator by cos x, right? We will be dividing this by cos x, that is y equals to cos x minus sin x total divided by cos x, cos x plus sin x total divided by cos x. So if you separate this one, you will get cos x by cos x, sin x by cos x, right? Similarly cos x by cos x plus sin x by cos x and cos x will get cancelled. You will get 1 minus tan x, and here we will get 1 plus tan x. Okay, so in order to bring in this form, we first keep cos x plus sin x, cos x minus sin x, and once you get this form, we have to divide both numerator and denominator by cos x. Y equals to now tan 45. We know tan 45 is 1. So in place of 1, what we can substitute? Tan 45, that is tan pi by 4. In place of 1, tan pi by 4 minus tan x. In place of 1 plus, now you see nothing is there, means 1. That is 1 plus tan pi by 4 tan x. So the formula which I have given you, you see, tan a minus b. What was the formula? Tan a minus tan b total divided by 1 plus tan a tan b. Okay, so you see it was in terms of tan a minus tan b 1 plus tan a tan b. So this question or this term can be written as tan pi by 4 minus x. Okay, because tan pi by 4 minus x, if you use this formula here, we will be getting back this equation, right? So in place of this, we can substitute this equation in terms of tan a minus b. Now we will differentiate, that is differentiating both sides, ddx of y, ddx of tan we know sec square pi by 4 minus x, again ddx of pi by 4 minus x. So ddx of pi by 4 is 0, ddx of minus x is minus 1, so minus 1 will be coming in front, that is minus will be coming in front, minus x. Okay, now you see question number 3, left hand side. In a left hand side, what we had here, so that ddx of y plus sec square pi by 4 minus x equals to 0, right? So dtx of y, how much did you get? We are considering left hand side. So minus sec square pi by 4 minus x. In place of dtx we have substituted this, plus sec square pi by 4 minus x. So one term in positive, one term in negative. So both will get cancelled, we will get 0. That is equals to RHS, hence proved, right? So next we have moved to exercise 8D. So here we will see how to differentiate a logarithmic function or an exponential function, right? So differentiation of any logarithmic function, we will be solving exponential function. Okay, logarithmic as well as exponential function. Let us consider y equals to, we have log x, right? If I ask you to differentiate y equals to log x, then ddx of y, ddx of log x is 1 by x. Okay. Similarly, if you have y equals to log 5x, suppose, if you differentiate, you will get ddx of log 5x is 1 by 5x, again ddx of 5x. So 1 by 5x as it is, ddx of 5x is 5, right? Again 5 and 5 got cancelled, so answer is 1 by x. So basically what we see here, any term which is along with log, when you differentiate it, it will come in reciprocal first, then we have to differentiate that term. Okay, like ddx of x, already it is 1, so I have not differentiated twice, but here we have coefficient of x as 5, so ddx of log 5x is 1 by 5x, again ddx of 5x, that is 5. So 5 and 5 got cancelled, we will have 1 by x. Now let's move to our exercise question. So first question we have here, y equals to log cos x. ddx of y, ddx of log cos x can be written as 1 by cos x, first step. Now again ddx of cos x. So ddx of cos x is minus sin x by cos x. This can be written as minus tan x, right? So this is our final answer. Next question you see, we have y equals to cos log x. ddx of y, ddx of cos log x. Now you see, cos is before log, right? So first we will solving for cos. So ddx of cos x is minus sin x, and in place of x we have log x. Again ddx of log x. So minus sin log x as it is, ddx of log x we know it is 1 by x. So minus sin log x by x. Okay, so this is our final answer. Y equals to 1 by log cos x. So this can be written as log cos x to the power minus 1. Okay, so if you turn into numerator, the exponent will get negative. Now ddx of y, differentiating both sides with respect to x. First power comes front, that is power minus 1. Again we have to differentiate the bracket part, that is log cos x, right? So minus 1, and here we have log cos x minus 2. ddx of log cos x is 1 by cos x. Again ddx of cos x is minus sin x, right? See this is step once more. First power comes front, base as it is, power minus 1, and ddx of bracket part. So this is step to be copied as it is. ddx of log cos x can be written as 1 by cos x. Again ddx of cos x, that is minus sin x. So minus minus plus. So sin x by cos x can be written as tan x, or you can increase one more step here. Sin x by cos x into 1 by log cos x whole square. Now sin x by cos x can be written as tan x by log cos x whole square dtx of y. So this is our final answer. Question number 4, we have y equals to log x cube. Okay, ddx of y, ddx of log x cube is 1 by x cube. Again ddx of x cube, right? 1 by x cube as it is. ddx of x cube can be written as 3x to the power 2, power constant, power minus 1, 3x square by x cube, or 3x square, denominator can be written as x square into x. So x square and x square got cancelled. So we have 3 by x. So this is our final answer, right? Question number 5. We have y equals to log fifth power of x to the power 3. So this can be written as log x 3 by 5. Okay. So when we write cube root of x, this means x 1 by 3. Similarly, if we have 5 cube root or here fifth to the power of x, and this can be written as 1 by 1/5. Okay. Power is x to the power 1/5. Now you say this question can be written as log x to the power 3 by 5. Now when you differentiate this one, so first the second part will be coming in denominator, reciprocal. Now ddx of x to the power 3 by 5. So 1 by x to the power 3 by 5, ddx of x to the power 3 by 5, 3 by 5 comes front, power comes front, that is power minus 1. So 1 by x to the power 3 by 5 into 3 by 5, x to the power 3 minus 5 by 5. Here we have taken LCM. So 3 by 5, x to the power minus 2 by 5. Okay. So this term is written as it is. Second term is also written as it is. Here we have taken LCM. So last step we can write it as 3 by 5 comes front, x to the power 3 by 5 into negative term will be coming in denominator and it makes it positive. So 3 by 5, numerator we have 1, as bases are same, so power will get added up. So 3 by 5 plus 2 by 5, you see here 3 by 5 plus 2 by 5, LCM is 5. Here we will get LCM as 5, 3 plus 2 5, so 5 and 5 will get cancelled. So what we will get here? 1. So x to the power 1, or the final answer is 3 by 5x, right? Question number 6. Y equals to log x. So ddx of y, ddx of log x, first you will see 1 by log x. This part will be coming in reciprocal. Again ddx of log x. 1 by log x, ddx of log x is again 1 by x. So the final answer is 1 by x log x, right? Number 7. Y equals to log x 1 plus log x. ddx of y, you see now numerator will consider as u and denominator will be considering as v. So we know ddx of u by v square, v ddx of u minus u ddx of v. Okay, so this formula we will be using again here. ddx of y, so in place of v we have 1 plus log x, so 1 plus log x whole square, 1 plus log x as it is v. Again ddx of u, in place of u we have only log x, minus log x which is our u, ddx of v is our 1 plus log x, right? So 1 plus log x, ddx of log x can be written as 1 by x minus log x, ddx of 1 is 0, plus ddx of log x can be written as 1 by x, total divided by 1 plus log x whole square. So we will multiply 1 by x once with 1, once with log x, right? So 1 into 1 by x, that is 1 by x, plus log x by x, minus log x into 1 by x, that is log x by x. And here we have 1 plus log x whole square. So plus log x and minus log x got cancelled. Last step we will be having here 1 by x total divided by 1 plus log x whole square, or this can be written as 1 by x 1 plus log x whole square. So this is our final answer. Number 8, we have y equals to log 1 minus x square 1 plus x square. ddx of y, ddx of log something x, that will come in reciprocal, that is 1 by 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square, right? Again ddx of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. So when you change it, denominator will come in numerator, 1 minus x square, so this will get transposed, it will be numerator, denominator will come in numerator, and ddx of u by v again. So v square, same formula we will be using here, v square v ddx of u minus u ddx of v square. Okay, so 1 plus x square by 1 minus x square as it is, into 1 plus x square whole square, 1 plus x square, ddx of 1 is 0, minus ddx of x square is 2x. Again we have here 1 minus x square, ddx of 1 is 0, plus ddx of x square 2x. So 1 plus x square by 1 minus x square, minus 2x into 1 is minus 2x, minus 2x cube, again 2x into 1 minus 2x, minus minus, plus 2x into x square, 2x cube, total divided by 1 plus x square whole square. Now you see what is getting cancelled here, 1 is in negative and 1 is in positive, both got cancelled. So minus 2x minus 2x, here we have minus 4x. So this step can be written as 1 plus x square 1 minus x square. So minus 2x and minus 2x can be written as minus 4x, total divided by 1 plus x square whole square. You see here 1 plus x square by 1 minus x square into minus 4x by, now here we have two terms, that is 1 plus x square into 1 plus x square. So one term got cancelled and this can be written as minus 4x. Now you see a minus b, a plus b, that means a square minus b square, a square minus b square. Okay, or this can be written as minus 4x 1 minus x to the power 4. So this is our final answer, right? Y equals to log x plus 1 plus x square. ddx of y, ddx of log x, now you see this whole term will be coming in denominator first. Now again ddx of the term which has come in denominator, we have to differentiate. So 1 by x plus root under 1 plus x square, ddx of x is 1, plus ddx of any root under term, we know it is 1 by 2 root under 1 plus x square, again ddx of 1 plus x square. So 1 plus 1 by x plus root under 1 plus x square, 1 plus 1 by 2 root under 1 plus x square, ddx of 1 is 0, plus 2x, right? So these 2 and 2 will get cancelled, both the terms are in multiplication. So 0 plus 2x means 2x, 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So 1 by x plus root under 1 plus x square into 1 plus 1 by root under 1 plus x square. You can leave in this state, or you can just take LCM, like 1 by x plus root under 1 plus x square, root under 1 plus x square plus 1 by root under 1 plus x square. This is our final answer. Question number 10. Y equals to ln x whole square, right? So what is ln here? You see, ln is considered as log x. So ln x means here that is log x. So this question can be rewritten as log x whole square, right? So when we are differentiating, first power will be coming front and power minus 1, that is 2 minus 1 1. Now again we will be differentiating log x. So 2 log x, ddx of log x is 1 by log x again ddx of log x. So this can be written as 2 log x by log x into ddx of log x is 1 by x, or our final answer is 2 log x by x log x. Okay, so you can write ln 2 ln x by x ln x, right? Or you can keep it in terms of log x. So this was all the questions from logarithmic function. So if we have any exponential function like y equals to e to the power x, so ddx of e to the power x, ddx of e to the power x is same as e to the power x, right? Or if we have y equals to e to the power sin x, so if you are asked to differentiate this equation, then ddx of y, ddx of e to the power sin x is e to the power sin x as it is, again ddx of sin x, right? So ddx of sin x is cos x, so e to the power sin x, ddx of sin x is cos x, or cos x e to the power sin x. So this is our final answer. Okay, so these are the terms we will solving for exponential function. If any exponential function we have other than x, then first the term will remain as it is, then we will solving for the power. Suppose we have e to the power root x, then now when you will differentiate this term, ddx of e to the power root x same as it is, now again ddx of root x. Okay, so in this case we will not apply power comes front power minus 1. So here in case of exponential, the term will remain as it is, then we will solve for the power, right? So e to the power root x, ddx of root x we know 1 by 2 root x, right? So our final answer is e to the power x by 2 root x. Okay, so in your WhatsApp group I will be giving some questions based upon logarithmic function as well as exponential function. You need to solve them, and if you have any doubt you let me know. In the next tutorial I will be solving those doubts. Okay.